Hello, hello everybody. Um, we are going to test what's the name? Okay, give me 1 second that I check. Okay, it works. It works right. So we are going to check. We are going to develop some stuff about Super Grub2 Disk. So we have 3 things to do today. So one, it will be using Grub2 2.02. Then is Chinese translation, and I'm not sure about Finnish translation. And then releasing what's I think it's this one, the last one. Let me check. Yeah, releasing this version of Grub. So we are going to start. So I have the ch root, I have built a box somewhere. So first of all, we need to use Grub 2.02. So that means that we need to build the different. So we have here where is it? Is in here. So we have the Grub builds and the Grub installations that need to be rebuilt. So let's take a look at Super Grub2 source code. There's the README, and so development is here. Where is it? Here. Okay. So at development, I explain how to. Okay, so you need to do a clean and update, build old, make check, which is optional, and install all. So first of all, we need to update the Grub build config. Okay. So for that, we need to know which is the tag for the 2.02, which it's going to be 2.02, but so we just search for Grub to release, which is from April. And here Vladimir PH Coder Servinenko says somewhere that the tag in the Git is Grub.2.02. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is to change Grub build config so that it has this new Grub version. So it's no longer RC2, but it's Grub-2.02 version, which is a stable one. Finally, we have a 2.02 stable release. Okay, so once we have it under the ch root, I'm going to run these comments about Grub build, clean, and update, which will so it's detaching into the Grub2 this version, and I'm not sure up-to-date Grub installation. Okay, the 01, it's the first time you run it, you run the 01, which I'm not sure what it does, so we will take a quick look so that we can learn what this does exactly. Okay, so this create is the directories for the first time, and that's a tick to check out. So now we are fetching the Grub2 source code. Okay, so okay, so let me check with Reddit. Reddit is not working. Okay, doesn't matter. So while it's fetching, we're going to work on here. We're going to work on the site about Chinese translation. And yeah, so currently there are two text files which are not tracked by JIT. I don't need them. And there is this one because this one is bumping into 2.02, so we can just add it, so that we do a chit add. So we are on master branch. Okay, we are on master branch. Okay, so hit add, and this is version. Let me see. I'm going to reuse this description. So hit commit. Use Grub2, which is okay, stable version. Okay, so now I'm going to hit remote. I've got the old origin for Hamari, if I'm not mistaken. This is the GitHub origin, and these are other origins. So I want to add another origin, which is from the Chinese guy, but I'm not sure if it's going to work the same way. So if I'm not mistaken, it's one of these that it's forked with from SMX. Let me search. So this is Super Grub2, which has a fork, and the fork, okay, members, acid burn, and contributors. I'm not sure if I'm in the right place. I'm not in the right place. So it's Super Grub2 GitHub Chinese, and it will appear somewhere. So in each language. Okay. So let me do it another way. So GitHub. So we search for Super Grub2, and there should be, this is a rather Chinese name. Let's try this one. So add Chinese translate. Okay, so among the 5 contributors, this was done 2 years ago. So this Changar Wang Mayo has only one commit. So that's this last commit, which is add Chinese translate, which just adds this translation chcn.po. Okay, so I'm not sure if I remember how this was supposed to work. So I will check the translation documentation in order to do this. But the first thing I want to do is to get this repo as a remote, so that I can work with it. So this is the repo. So I go here, and I think that you did something like this, and I guess you should. So origin Chinese translation. I don't want to type this guy. Yeah. So now now I think I want to what's the name? Now I want to fetch and track. What's the name? Hit fetch and track remote branch. There was a name for that. So how to hit check out a remote branch. Fetch and check out. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. So I fetch the new added branch, which is origin Chinese translation branch. Yeah. Then I wait a second. New branch master. Okay, so let me what I want to do, because as you can see here in the GitHub from this guy, he's working on master branch. I don't want to mess with my branch, so I want to track origin. Here it is. Hit count. Okay, so this is what I want to do. This is for the old version, but I actually want yeah, I actually want a separate branch. So this should be like this. So I track my new branch, which is going to be called Chinese translation, and this is origin Chinese translation branch, and the sorry, branch origin, and the master is the master branch. Yeah. Well, I didn't want to change my branch, but yeah. So new releases and releases are untracked on this branch because you don't have. So I go back to master, which hopefully won't break anything from here. So here we have done the clean and update. So the next thing we need to do is to build everything. Okay, and here I'm back to the master branch, and I'm going to test what happens if I do a merge from what's a new branch, from Chinese translation, because I think it should work. But let me one thing. Yeah, let's try. If it doesn't work, we will revert back. Merge branch, Chinese translation. Okay. Okay. So now we've got this thing, and it seems. So if we do a head diff between if we do a hit diff between our last release and the current branch master, which is, so we will see how, wait a second, among others, finally, wait a second. This does not make sense. Maybe one second, maybe I have more things. So yeah, okay, so the version is here, and then I did many other things. So what I want to use is this one, which which you saw before, and yeah, I compare it to master and see if there's something. So difference is only, it should be only this file. Okay, so here we have this file from this guy. So let's see. If I look for Chinese, this is the chunk translation. So we are going to fix the PO so that it's I can put here his email, and I'm sorry, but I'm not putting his name because I'm not sure if it's his name or something. I don't want to mess too much. So PO revision date. So what we need is when was the wait a second, what I have done here. Second, okay. So yeah, so I'm going to create a new tab. So what I want here is the date from the Chinese translation, which is here, which is 2016 21st January. So January, so this is 1 and this is 21, and this is hours, minutes, so we can also use that. So 23:03, and the zone we are just going to use, okay, yeah, this one too. Zone is 0008. No, that's wrong. This 080. Okay, and we will just leave it like this. So add, so this is add this guy credentials. So the other thing, let's see how the build. Okay, so the build is doing stuff, so it's going okay. So let's let it continue. And the Reddit page doesn't show I'm online. I'm not sure why, but anyhow. So the another thing I want to do is to fix the translation from the translation. Where is it? Here. I want to fix the translation from the Chinese translation, so that it has this thing about even if MBR is overwritten. Okay, so let me check how's the Spanish one done finally, because I fixed that, because I didn't want to use this way of naming things. So let's compare both of them. Okay. So even if well, I cannot Grub2 installation. 1 second. So I should be able to search for Grub detect. So Grub installation. So it's this is the new message, Grub installation, which is going here, and here we are going to suppose that whatever it's inside brackets is what we want to. So here it is, and now we can just add this. So update it even with, okay, let me see what so yeah, so this is going to be the commit. So rename and this is just nice Chinese translation. So I save it, and yeah. Okay, so now what are we going to do here? So now we are done. So now I need the binaries in order to build Grub, so that I can test if the Chinese translation is working right. So I also do not know if it's needed to be added somewhere else. So I'm going to read the documentation which Jordan Agla wrote some time ago. So translation documentation. So what are you supposed to do if you try to do documentation? So okay, so for developers, take the string you want and you put this thing like this, and then okay, yeah, but create a new PO. You will be asked. Okay, LL info. Okay, so we are going to run this, which is going to be another thing. And so yeah, so the thing is that you write the PO file, then you run this, and finally it asks you which is the name of your language in your language. So now I need to know what's the name of Chinese in Chinese. Okay, this is going to be funny because I'm not sure if this is Cantonese or not. So the question is, might be a clue in the same file about Chinese or not? Because this is the main menu. I don't think so. There's. So I need to know what the hell this means. I think it's Cantonese because everyone talks Cantonese, but I'm not sure at all. Then I need to know what is your language in your language thing, which is going to be, so this is okay. Chinese, simplified Chinese. Okay. maybe. Chinese Wikipedia. Okay, let's okay, so what does mean this thing? Chinese interlanguage links, localization. Chinese, okay. Okay, Chinese, so it's obvious that it's Chinese. How Chinese is written in Chinese? Let's see if there's write in Chinese. Okay. Okay, this is going to be funny. So written Chinese language. Pinyin is another thing. Official romanization system for. Okay, so this is how you would write Chinese in Chinese. Okay, in Roman letters. So this is Chinese. I guess it's like this. This is what we need to put. So we're going to check the supergroup MQ rescue binary to see what it does actually in order to generate the language file. So somewhere it should take about generate and copy MO files, and so okay, what I'm missing. So it's the supergroup common, supergroup MK common. Here there should be, okay, so this is the generate and copy MO files. So what this does is to check if this file exists. We need to know how to call it. For Spanish you will enter Español. Okay. Okay. A single quote. Okay, so this is run when, so we are going to run this manually, I think, because I don't know, I don't want to wait for the for these builds to be finished. So what I'm going to do is to source group, what's the name, as in common, supergroup mkey common, and then I'm going to run this function, which is very handy, which is the generate and copy MO files, and I guess that it will what the hell I have done. 1 second. I think I've closed. I think I've closed without knowing it. Okay, so now, so source supergroup mkey common, and then I generate. Okay, so yeah, so this is not working. So okay, let's cancel everything. So this should be working. This should be working inside the ch root. So let me oh no, what's that? So So this should be working here. So let's do it again. So this is Super Grub2 common, and then is generate copy MO files. So boot group std locale for writing no such file or directory. This is not working right, so I'm going to cancel. So maybe okay, so maybe the problem is that I'm running this without, so this is giving some problems about, let's see what happens. So I'm not sure if we will have the same problems if we run Super Grub2 rescue directly. So yeah. So let me run this again. I don't want to generate anything. So here we are still building. So this is trying to run this command, and so this is this one. So opening the PO file. So the PO file, it's found in, okay, so the problem is about this overlay variable, which is being not used because I have not done this init overlay here. So the Super Grub2 rescue, what the thing it does is to build somewhere these binaries. So I'm not sure. This makes me ask a lot of questions, because the overlay is the place where the group installation is, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, or where the binary will go after running Super Grub2 rescue. So yeah, so definitely you need to, I mean, you need to run this thing. You need to you definitely need to use Super Grub2 rescue. But then my question is, so the overlay, which is the overlay is defined somewhere around here. So here the overlay is in temporary file actually. So if it's temporary, each time you generate and copy the MO files, it should ask you for this thing. So there's something I don't understand. So I guess that, yeah, because overlay, you do an init, you copy the stuff into it, and then it generates the PO files. But the problem is that if the file does not exist as an info file, what you get is yeah. So if the file does not exist here in std locale, you get a nice message about please put this thing. So maybe we can just hack this file and do it our own, and that's it. Because else it's not going to, I mean, I don't see, yeah, well, I see it, but yeah, I think we can do it this. So the long code, okay, so let's try. I think it's going to work as expected. So let's try this again. So I source once the Super Grub2 command and I run this generate. It's going to do some errors here because it's supposed to generate the codes, but I don't care because this is going to be done every time. So maybe the generation here is going to fail, but we will see later. So new translation, everything. So the name of the language. So the name of the language, we're going to suppose that we have been lucky and this means Chinese and not something else. Okay, so this is Chinese in Chinese. And so if I'm not mistaken, here we will have a new file, which is this one, and which is this one here. And now we're going to see what the hell is inside this file, which should be quite obvious. So std locale, wait a moment, what was the path? It's menus. Okay, so in menus we've got a new menu for the Chinese translation. So menus std locale, and then we have this Chinese translation. So info jitter. So this is right, this is wrong because everyone else has its own translation here. So this should be the same thing as here. Okay, so we're going to fix this, and this is because I'm doing it manually. It's not because the algorithms are wrong. It's because I'm stubborn and I'm doing it manually. So let me see if it's CFG, if it's like this or is different. Now, so it's the same thing /info. So the same thing /header. Wait a moment. No, I'm not sure. Let me see what it's doing here. So language. Thank you for providing info header info. So info header info. What the hell? What the hell is this info header? It's here, so it should be like, yeah. Okay, apparently you're not supposed to edit here this, and I did it in Spanish and many other. Yeah, so yes, you can. I guess you can decide to modify this so that it knows that it's yeah, actually this should be info dot, so this is the name of the file, but we don't replace it. So yeah, and this should be, now that we are at it, this should be like this, or maybe like this, because this did not exist in Super Grub2 Disk before. Yeah, so we are I think we are fine here. So now what I want to do is to add this this language. So this is added Chinese, and we use definition. So this is the definition. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So this is building all the releases which can be used, and yeah. So we have already, I think we have managed to add Chinese. Now I want to add Finnish. So I've got the Finnish somewhere in my computer, which I downloaded. But this is a bad translation about Finnish. So here it is, Finnish, which is going to give me to. This is going to give me crazy. Which, so this is a translation which is wrong made. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do something great with this, or if it's even remote possible to do something here. So the idea is that if you go here, you can see that he has just changed the name here, as if his translation was the right one, while it is not the right one. Okay, and so on. So maybe we can, and this is not, I'm not sure if this is right. Okay, yeah, this is right because it's in space. So maybe we can trick Super Grub2 Disk to think that this is the right menus. Then I will remove all of this stuff which is polluting everything, and we will see if I can manage to rebuild the POT so that I can trick so that I can have a POT where I can temporal POT where I can take the language and copy and paste more or less easily. So this is the menus. I think this is menus directory. So we're going to put this stuff here. Maybe the loopback should be, loopback is not here. So I'm not sure. So the SGD. So I'm going to put this here. So the hit is going to be a big mess. Okay, so the build has finished. Okay, so if the build has finished, so the fourth one is the test make check, which is some tests, and then install all. So we're going to do the make check just for the hell of it. And while it does the check, I'm going to see if I'm able to mess around with this. So here I have a hit. So everything is okay, it's fine, nothing is wrong. And now I'm going to put everything inside and going to try to update the POT file, and I'm going to see if it what's the name, if it explodes everything. So let me see if I can yeah, do whatever I have done. I will have to do that. So okay, as you can see, I cannot talk. So I'm going to overwrite everything. So now if we go to the hit, it's going to be a mess. Okay. Now I'm going to see if there's something in the translation about updating the POT. So developers, if you are okay, so there's the update PO to update the files on the PO directory. So okay, so I will update. I will remove the changes to what's the name? I will remove the changes to the other languages. I will just leave the English one, and I will use that in order to build a Finnish translation. Okay, so what are we going to do? Okay, what are we going to do? So yeah, and the other thing, if we go into translation, what the hell? So get started a new translation. Simply open what is the language PO. Okay, so I'm not sure. I'm not very sure what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, so I'm going inside the th root, which is going to be this one. I'm going to run the update PO and see what happens. Okay, so invalid multi-byte sequence. So we already have some problems, but let's see what so we have many backups files, and then we have these changes. So let's suppose, and we don't have POT. Why the POT is not changed? Isn't there a POT here? Yeah. So why on the whole? So let's see the ES1 and see what happens here. So is there anywhere so I don't see it. So I see many changes, but I don't see any finish. So there's something here which is not right. So okay, so I'm going to check out everything that ends in PO, so that hit the status does not say anything about PO, and I'm going to remove anything that ends like this. Okay, so now we are back to the beginning, where wait a second, that's not right. So here we're back to the beginning, where I have many changes. For instance, I don't know, grip detect should say something about even if MBR is overwritten. Okay, so this one I don't, this is the old version about this, so I don't want this change. So let's suppose hit diff halt. Okay, so hit diff halt, it's samuta. Okay, in Finnish. So what I would like to see if is samuta taken in the POT, but somehow the translation here does not say anything about updating the POT. So let me search, maybe I'm blind, and so POT. So according there should be according to, so if you're developing So maybe the POT is not supposed to be updated, but if you're a new file with translated strings, you need to add that file's path to the file exget file list. What the hell? Why the hell I haven't seen this file before? I think I have not used this myself in order to make my translations work. So according to the documentation, this should have. Okay, this is going to be funny. Okay, first of all, we're going to these files here are not found because a menus std, most of them have been menus std, yeah, they are here. Okay, I thought they were just in menus, but yeah, there are menus std, so I guess this is right. So I should not care too much about this. So menus std halt cfg is here. So if you have an update, if you have an ESPO, you should be able to we should be able to see the halt. So here there's the halt, which is like this, halt apagar. So in theory, if I run update PO, let's ignore the Chinese stuff. So in theory, it should update the PO from Spanish, which is this one, and we should have something about the halt. So it's halt shutdown. You see what I mean? And here we don't have anything. So this is quite strange. So I'm going to just copy and paste this. I'm going to suppose finish is vi, which I'm not sure at all. So here, there you go. So this is 2017. This guy is not here. Yeah, okay. So this is the wait a moment, it's 9, let's suppose. So the creation date of the port is whatever, and the revision is, maybe the revision needs to be changed every once in a while. So we are at, this is 6, and I'm not sure, so going to put this whatever I think it's correct, but I'm not sure. So finish. Okay, so here I'm going to put, no, this guy, I don't have his in email, so I'm going to remove everything from here so that it doesn't mess up like the one from, what's the name, the one from Spanish, and let's run update PO once again and see what happens. Non-ASCII string and menus. So at main non-ASCII string and main CFG 164. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so from code. Now it's doing things. Now this is doing things. So from code. So this is from code. Please specify the source encoding from code. So non-ASCII. Okay. This is going to be funny. So we're going to hack a second, which is the thing here. Okay, so UEFI 8 or whatever. Okay, yeah, I'm just searching here. Okay, source code from code. This appeared to be a book. Have you tried to do from code UTF-5? Okay. Okay, so now, so this is this update PO. We're going to hack this a bit. So this should be, I guess we can put this here like this, and then yes, message merge script bot. Okay, let's try this again. Warning. Okay. Oh, I think that now I think this, yeah, present charted is not potable. Okay, let's suppose this has worked, right? So now let's see what the hell we have here. So let's see Spanish, which I'm curious if it has changed or not. Okay, as you can see in Spanish I have plenty of stupid things here. So and everything is empty. So okay, and these are the old stuff. So in VI I'm not sure what I'm going to find here. So I'm going to find the different texts. Okay. Yeah, and maybe GrubPod has been updated too. I'm not sure about this. Yeah, this has been updated with a full stuff of garbage because this is finished. Okay, so now I'm going to just have the VI thing. I'm going to duplicate everything, and then I'm going to put the original text. And I think that with that we will be done. Okay, so first of all I'm going to get rid of these backup files. Okay, so I'm getting rid of these backup files. Then more things that I need to do is to just use the old. So where is it? So I have modified the update PO. So update PO it's supposed to work like it was working, so I revert it. Then I have all of these files which give me with hit checkout menus std. Not sure if this is going to work. Yeah, it has worked. And now I want to revert everything back to VI1. So I think I can do it. Yeah, I think I can do. I can revert everything in PO, except of the finish, which I did not want to revert. Okay, so this is not working, so we just do it manually. I think we will be good. So row and yeah, script and ch. So even if now what I want to do is to maybe run update PO so that I have the text, the right text to the Spanish one. I'm not sure. Update PO. So as you can see, the Spanish one has been modified. So we have the right here. You can see that you have updated lines and everything, and that maybe there are some texts that are new or not. I'm not sure about this. Okay, so we will use that as a template, but we won't save it because we don't want to. So I can check out what I did before, but not the Spanish one. And I also do not want the okay, I already did it. Yeah, so now I've got the Spanish, which will serve me as a guide, and wait a second, did I mess this? I have messed it. Now, okay, the file one is here, but I've forget to put here the PO, which I don't want it to be modified. And we've got this PO thing here. Okay, so sorry. So now we should be good. So now we have the modify yes and the VI, which is the new one we want to add, but we don't want to go in every file. So I've done this trick, so that it works. So this is the Chinese, which we already added before, and so let's see what we have here. So now we have the Spanish, which I will use as a guide, but later on I will remove. I will remove. And then there's the Finnish, which we are going to try not to do something wrong. So the Spanish and the Finnish. So that way I don't have to go through 10 files in order to write manually my PO file. Okay. Wait a second. I'm stupid here. So the update PO also updates the Finnish. Oh my god, oh my god. I have to repeat this. Okay, so let's do this. Well done. Okay. Let's repeat the magic tool. So I remove this all. Okay, I go into here, I take the Finnish, I go here in menus SGD, I copy everything, I overwrite everything, then I go here and I add somewhere that I'm working with. Let's see if I'm working with UTF-8 because else it does not work, or it seems not to work. So the next step is to work. So yeah, so the next step is to work in a theatre root, and then you run update PO, So this is going to create the EFI, the VI thing, which is where is it? Which is here on menus HDD locale. No. Sorry, menus. So in PO we have this VOPO, which is what we want to have, I think. Okay, with something translated, something else is not translated. So this is going to be copied, and this is going to be called if a new, so that it does not get updated by my script. So now this is saved. Okay, so now once this is saved, we're going to revert everything inside menus SGD. I did not want, but it works also. Then I'm going to revert. I'm going to remove PO thing, the backups, and the VNU is there, and I'm going to just run going to revert the update PO, and I'm going to update PO so that the Spanish one gets updated. So the Spanish one, I'm going to leave it unmodified. So I'm going to remove backups once again. I'm going to, what the hell is this? I'm going to remove everything but the Spanish one. I'm going to remove, I'm going to revert to the former commit, okay? And this one, and the row one, and the script bot one. So this other two. Now we should have modify Spanish and the new, and this one I don't care how it's done, but what we're going to do is to copy the VNU into the wait a second. So this maybe this VPU. Okay, let's take a look. Maybe I can do this easier. And so what the hell is this inside PO? Okay, perfect. So we're going to do this in two phases. So what I'm going to do is to maybe not. What I'm going to do is open here the PO, and I'm going to open here the the new one. So I'm going to change the extension to PO so that I don't have to worry about syntax thing. So yeah. So okay, so if PO, so usually it should be as easy as copying things from here to there. So let's see if we can do it. So this should be here, this should be here. So I guess that the lines will match. Okay, so if the match, okay, so this is put manually. This is something. This is something he has added. This is not right. Finnish translator. This is not right. What the hell this is supposed to mean? Why have you added this here? More options, maybe? Okay. The easiest way. Okay, so boot manually is supposed to be the easiest way. No, this is not a good translation. So we are not going to keep it like this. Okay, so boot manually, Belize manual etc. Whatever it's pronounced. Go away. This is not the easiest way. So extract Grub2 to functionality. Okay. Print devices partitions. Okay, I'm doing it. Okay, let me go back because I'm doing this wrong. 1 second. I wasn't paying attention because he's doing tricks on me. So boot manually should be down here because else it's not a PO. So extract to Grub2 functionality, print devices and partitions, color on off. So okay, exit is poised to apparently. Grub2 whatever configuration files, Grub2N. Okay, let's suppose it's well translated, although I don't. It's very strange, which is an N. So this is not translated. And this is Grub N. Okay, 1N. Or maybe N means version. So this is this one. Canisto. What's this? Bootable ISOs. This is not bootable ISOs. This is something else, but maybe bootable ISO CD-ROMs or something. Titles or images, you know. Maybe this means images. Files. Okay, ISO files. Yeah, makes sense. So okay, input ISOs, this is without translation. Extract entries, mount. Okay, so mount. Let me see. Doing it again. I'm doing it again, and I'm tired of doing it again. This is why I wanted to do it twice. Okay, let me see if we can recover this from Spanish, because I'm tired of doing always the same mistakes. So this should be the where is it? Menu LSD edited 21. So I copy this down here. And so where is it? Here I have the original translation, so it should go here. Yeah. So this is another bootable ISOs, so I copy the translation here, and bootable ISOs is here. So here it is, and now we can go back to whatever we were doing before. So this is enable encrypted 16, so Monta Salut and Levit. Strange. Okay, so enable encrypted 16 twice, look and chili. So we are going to copy this too, and enable groups. Okay, so enable, this is okay, this is also translated here. Enable Grub2 support, enable RAID, it's also here used. Enable serial terminal, yeah, I guess there's serial anywhere here, but I guess it's okay. Grub2 installation, this is, we're going to leave without translation because it's the same one. Samuta, this is halt, I guess. Yeah, because it's in 17 line. But there's no reboot. So yeah, maybe reboot should be here, and it's not. Language select, so it's languages skillet. Okay. We're going this is wrong. So Samuta goes here. Down here. Okay, so languages is skillet, or whatever is pronounced. So operating systems at okay. Operating systems. UEFI boot required. Okay. We should be thankful that he has not. So reboot. Reboot.cfa. Okay, I have a file for reboot and another one for halt. I didn't know that. I did not remember that. So return. Search in CD-ROM. On off. Okay, Palapoise. And default off. So okay, I'm doing it wrong once again. So this should be here, and default off should be here in default off. Okay, so searching theorem, searching floppy. So searching floppy is this one. Wait a moment. Searching floppy. No. This should be something else, which I don't know what this means. Find the bus station. This maybe is something about the base. Something about the Super Grub2 Disk. So searching the same disk where Super Grub is. Okay, well, doesn't matter. Okay, so searching floppy. So now we have the vi.po. So let's go. If I've managed to write everything, so if the English is English, and we can leave it like that's well translated, because else we should not have finish up here as I did before. You know what I mean? Enable serial terminal, halt motor. Okay, I think so far so far everything is okay. So now I can add the finished translation, and I haven't had to go on all of the files to do this, although it was some work to do. So let's add this into the PO. So how this is added finished translation. So this is from the guy. It's a strange name. So YouTube, where I'm uploading is this. So this is UEFI finish USB or something like that. UEFI finish Super Grub disk. This is the Taliban this name. So even the Finnish names are, we cannot pronounce them. Well, last translation. Okay, but here we need to. I don't have. Okay, so let me search this guy, because I know that it has this thing which means buy Linux. Okay, forbidden. Okay, so what the hell? Buy Super Grub2 Disk finish USB. So if you go into his videos, which should be somewhere, they always have link to the okay. I'm glad I post the video because there was crazy music on it. Okay, so here we should the first. So here, one of these two videos, there was something about being able to here it is, being able to buy so Linux Kappa. Linux Polanka. So here somewhere over the rainbow we should be able to find some contact or not. Super Grub2 Disk. So usually, okay, so this might be an about page which will be written in Finnish. Okay. Okay, so we're going to use the archive.org to hack into his web page Finnish only one and see if we can manage to get his email, because I don't want to ask for him in the Ubuntu in the Mint forums, because he's also in the Mint forums. Let's see if we are lucky and something appears. So okay, 2016. Let's hope it does not say users from this country are not allowed in the snapshot, because else it will be a failure. Why it's not working? Okay, Linux Kappa. So here we should see somewhere. So this is linked to YouTube, and this is top. Go back to the top. So this is about, or is this not about? So now maybe it's not going to be archived, this file. Else I would try to. What the hell is this? Okay, weather forecast. Yeah. Why haven't I thought about this? Yeah, this is the weather forecast. It's a stupid thing to search in archive.kekilamera. Webit, yeah, maybe it's this one. Webit Camerat. Okay, so this is Kali camera, this is a camera. This is not what we want to do. Okay. Lot of stuff. Okay, let's do it the other way around. So let's search for about, and so this is English and I want it in Finnish, which is Finlandés in Spanish. So here 9. Okay, so I should be searching for 9 or something like that. So let me see here. 999. Or I can just go back to the main page. I can just add here about, just in case it works. I'm not sure now, everything. So now if I go and search the source code and I search for something like mail to, email, mail, okay, and contact form, okay. So contact form 7. Okay. I think I'm going to leave my email unless I search for this guy name. I run here. Okay, let me search for this guy mail. Let's see if we are lucky and somewhere. So I guess the mail is at Gmail, but Grub asks. Okay, so let's go into Super Grub2 Disk finish mint forums. So here's the boot repair, and this is Austin, Texas, which always recommends my programs. And somewhere yes, here, Administrator Lorry. This is, I'm pretty sure it's the same guy because it links to the UEFI finished USB thing, and the contact, this, and the website is the same one. Okay, you know, this Bola info, which is forbidden from my country. Okay. Okay, so I need to pause. I'll mute, but I'm back.
Okay, so I'm back. So I'm going to put my email, and I will ask him to give me his email, and I will update his email here and here. But let's see, maybe he does not want to give me his email because his website can only be seen from Finland. You know what I mean? Okay, so now we have this file. So let's add it to the edit finish translation. Thanks to, okay, let's see what was the name. Talin 7. And yeah, so the next thing that we need to do is to add finish. Okay, so there are problems here. Make check. Why there are problems in hybrid? Make check. You can check. Make check the problem in X. Wait a second. This is not working right. Why they set? Wait a second. Why is always the same file? Okay, let's focus. Let's focus. So we have this problem. We will check it later. Let's focus in the language thing. So now we have this. Wait a moment. PO. Why this has already a change? Okay, I'm not sure why this is like that, but I don't care. I think, yeah, added translation. Okay, so what I want to do is to create the thing for that this file gets recognized. So this is the finish thing. So this was here. So let's copy the Chinese one, maybe. No, let's copy the Spanish one. Yeah. So this is going to be FI. And if it's not FI, you are free to submit a pull request so that I info. Okay, so length code is and this is finish. So how finish? How do you say finish in Finnish? Photo finish. Okay, so finish. So let's go into Wikipedia. Suomi. Okay. Suomi or Suomen kieli is the language. So kieli is language. And Suomi. So this is the Suomi. Okay, so we're going to use Suomi, and that's it. So I'm going to paste without stuff. Suomi. Okay. And this is 2017 because it's the first time. Okay, so we are good to go. So I'm going to add this. So this std locale. Wait a second. Where? Yeah, std locale and vo info. So I had something about definition somewhere. So hopefully I'm back online, and I'm not sure where it got cut, the transmission, but the broadcasting. But yeah, And so now I am doing this thing about where so I've made make check it had some errors. I removed the Grub installations there just in case. I did an install all, and now I'm prepared to do a release. But before doing the release, I'm going to change the version so that its version is the next one is a 9.1, okay, which is here, okay. But I'm not going to commit it till I see that everything is okay. Okay, so now I'm on the th root, and I had something, a new so official release. Okay, so the official release, let's remember what the official release does, because it's interesting. So the official release makes meta rescue for all the files. Then it generates the source code. It do the zip thing, the checksums in one file, and then it just does the release news. So maybe yes, I want so yeah, I rerun this when I have everything. I rerun this so that everything is updated. So I'm going to run this Super Grub official release, even if it's overkill, but yeah, it's official release. And later on I will, yeah, so charge set may not be converted. Charge set is not a potable coding name. Wait a second, so I think I now understand what this means, what that error means. So if you go into PO Spanish and you search for charset, there's nothing about charset. And if you search the Chinese one, yes, you know, there's a charset. So charset UTF-8. Okay, yeah, so this is something that should be updated. So this should be UTF-8, I think. Maybe it's UTF-16. That I don't know, because I don't know actually if it's UTF-8 or UTF-16. Maybe this is UTF-16, because they get me made with so many charts and so on. Unicode. Can Chinese be represented with UTF-8? Okay. Unicode in 16 bits. Maybe file should tell us what this is supposed to be. UTF-8. Okay, it detects it at its UTF-8. One second. Let's suppose that I come here and I change and I put here UTF-16. Does it say the same thing? Okay, so the right one is the UTF-8. Okay, so now I'm going to
here. So it's make sure Chinese translation has its charted UTF-8 well defined. Okay, so here somewhere I was building, yeah, here it is. So now I'm going to run this again. Not sure what's going to happen because I'm going to overwrite everything. So now if you take a look, it's not complaining about these characters and so on. I think I need to find a chorizo quiet thing and a zip quiet thing too option. So let me see if there's an option about quiet here. The supported options: verbosity and quiet persists. As quiet. Damn, this should be chorizo quiet. Do I use chorizo here? Wait a second. I'm going to be mad. Oh, so many files. So let me search with grep, just that. So dependency of the Grub MK Rescue utility, which is part of Grub2. So Grub MK Rescue uses chorizo. Okay, so maybe there's a quiet option to Grub MK Rescue, so that it doesn't say anything. Quiet usage. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not sure. So maybe I should ask for a Grub MK Rescue quiet option so that it's passed into the chorizo, and see if chorizo has Grub2 beta 22. Okay. Well, okay, so I guess, okay, let's build this again. It was quite fast, so let's do this again, just in case we had managed to see something wrong, managed not to see something which was going wrong. This is the zip. Okay, so now if I go here and I go into releases, there's this S91 with a bunch of ISOs. Okay, so this is what we're going to use to test right now. With this virtual machine, if it wants to load. So wait a second. Well, I always had problems with VirtualBox opening stuff. So let me see. So this is hit Super Grub2 releases. So we are releases this one and the hybrid one. So I'm going to run this virtual machine. I'm going to put it. Okay, let me see if the YouTube transmission is working, but it should be working actually. So yeah, someone has updated it in. Okay, the live transmission is working. So I'm not sure. I think I've missed the boot from this machine. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm going to reboot it. I should have paid more attention into it. Okay, so Ubuntu manual recuperation. Okay, this should have somewhere. Okay, so reboot. Now I should press F12. Okay. So I boot from CD-ROM, and this is Super Grub2 Disk 2.02 S9. So languages. Oh, Chinese. Let's see, Chinese. Oh my God, I do not understand anything here. So this is go back to languages or something. So here you can choose you can choose English again, and everything is okay. So Chinese. Let's see how it. Okay, let's. Now that we are it, let's do a snapshot so that we can have a nice snapshot of this ISO. So 1 second. So yeah, we're just taking, because why would you want to just like this is yeah, saving somewhere. Yeah, I think it's just temporary. And yeah, so this is Chinese images. So this is SGD Chinese. And yeah, so now I'm going to use this auto detect and see how it goes, what's the, I mean, how it feels, because it's going to be fun. Okay, that's not as weird as it could be. So let's do another screenshot. So let's save this as Chinese OS. And now we're going to do so languages, Finnish, which is Suomi. Maybe I should have brought Britain Suomi in capital letters, because this is quite strange. So let me fix that. So this is the Okay, so this is found in menus, SGDSG, locale, finish. So this is going to be Suomi. Let's see if I can, which is the last commit, if I can fix this or not. No, so this is going to be fixed. So this is going to be the info, and I'm going to see fix it. So fix set typo, and that's it. Okay, so we are ready. We still have the version thing here. Okay, so more things to do. It's yeah, so more things that we need to do is to well, yeah, so we were testing the finish, which is Suomi in non-capital letters. So kielet means languages. Yeah, it says, and let's go here, which is the easiest options. No, that's not that one. Okay, I didn't notice, but this is also the back here. Let me see if I can show you. I cannot show you. Down here below boys 2 and so on, the letters in what's the name? Finish. So this is this is color. This is turn off, and this is the easiest options, which is the manual options. Okay, and here there is the easy options. Okay, so languages. Let me see if it shows. No, it does not show, but I have seen that the Chinese was here. So here, okay, so let me check. This should work. Okay, this should work somehow, somewhere. This should work. So let me check. So when you go into languages, language select, okay, it in smart locale menu entry export lang Chetsusint main done. So in the main, see, this should be something about or maybe it's lang, the one which does this. It should be, there should be something about the language. We should be able to have the language. So let me search for lang, maybe. Lang, no. So what I see here is that in language select we use lang. Okay, so lang is exported. So let me do some checks. So let's suppose that, okay, here it is. So let's suppose that I do like this. So and I do export lang, then I go back. Now as you can see, the group help is in, what's the name of this, is in Spanish. Okay,
So here I should be able, so what this is supposed to do is like this. Okay, so this is failing. Okay, let me check if it's this is the right name, which I don't think is the right name. So if I go into PO, this is CHCN. Okay, let me CHCN. So that's the right one. Okay, but I think it's like this. But I have STD locale that not found. Why the hell it tries to search into STD locale? What the hell? Okay, so let's see what the hell is here, because I have seen this thing myself somewhere. Yeah, here it is. TH. So the file is CHCN, capital letters. Why the hell? Export lang. So now, yeah. Okay, so not everything is in Chinese. Maybe I have to go into here so that it appears in no. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So let's do like this. So why locale GMO has to be there? So I'm missing something here about the Chinese translation, which someone else missing here something about the Chinese translation. So the first thing, what's quite obvious, is to use this, because this exists into the. So if I put here garbage, okay, so what it's here in boot group locale, which standard group, there's this CHCN. Okay, so this is the right way of calling the Chinese translation. So let's fix that just for a second. So this should be in like this, underscore and CN in capital letters. And at the same time, if you go in menus, STD locale, and this thing, this should be like this, if I'm not mistaken, and this should be like this. Let's write this to also like this and like this. Okay, but what I don't understand is what the hell is about the other things. So when I do like this, it complains about STD locale not having some files. So I'm not sure where is getting all this stuff. So an STD locale, it's looking for a GMO, it's not finding it. So it's quite strange why it insists on finding it. So now that I have the new capital letter things, I'm going to rebuild everything and see what happens. Okay, so I held the machine, I go back here. So wait a moment. Yeah, we will add this thing. Maybe we can add them here, because yeah. So okay, so we add the new file, which is this one. We add also this new file, and then we confirm that we want to delete this file,
and that we want to delete this file. Okay, and now the status commit should have some renaming. Okay, so commit is chcn was renamed to ch, so ch, and I think, yeah, so ch was renamed to ch underscore cn to meet Grub2 to match Grub2 localization, and probably many other programs localization. Okay, so now I go to the ch root and I build everything again, and we will see if everything goes as expected or not. Because I was some, what's the name? So yeah. So now I'm going to wait a second. Where am I? Now I'm going to turn on the virtual box, virtual machine. So I need to F12 when it boots, boot from CD-ROM, which now it's a new version because the same path but new version. And so I go into languages. Finnish now is in capital letters, so that Suomi is written in capital letters. So we go back, and then so as you can see, the English thing is in, this is in, what's the name about this? This is Finnish. Okay, we go into Spanish, this is Spanish, and we go into English, and this is English. So let's see if now when we go into Chinese, so this is not Chinese, but if you go here, yes, this is Chinese. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do so that it works on Chinese, in Chinese. So either the Chinese translation is wrong, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. So what we did, it was to do like this. So chcn, and it before it complained, so now it does not complain. So did it right? This is like that. It's ch underscore cn capital yeah, export lang, and somehow it continues to so go back because I don't want to, but it continues in, it does not work in Chinese, so I'm not sure. So let's suppose that I use ch, so ch is not being used. Let's see if I can manage to, okay, now let's this works. I didn't it does not complain because, okay, let's try the Taiwanese and see. I think this is Taiwanese, I'm not sure. Let's try the Taiwanese and see what happens. Export lang. Oh, this is quite, I mean, if you put es, it goes into Spanish as nothing has happened, you know, and then it's Spanish. But whatever the reason is, so this is not right. This is not right. So let me going to talk to Grub guys in the ERC. Anyone does know how to build Grub2 with Chinese support? So that okay, so lang us eng nen. Okay, so that use the up and down keys to select which entry message it's written in Chinese. Thank you. Working with CN. Now, where's the what's the VHCN? Okay, VHCN. No, I don't think anyone is going to reply to me, but well, we try a bit. So the question is, what are we doing wrong? I mean, there's something wrong here. Grub2 Chinese support, or maybe Chinese support is not. Grub2 Chinese support. Okay. Jump Chinese characters, jump Chinese with border. Okay, we have the Unicode font. Needs fixing. 3 files modified. Ubuntu Chinese path patch. That's not the problem that I have. The problem that I have is does not work. So languages, even Finnish, I think even Finnish is right. So there must be something wrong in the. Okay, so let me try some stupid. So let's suppose I use lang cn. No, it does not work. So set patcher 1 so that I can see everything. Let me check the boot group locale. So boot group locale ISTCA. What the hell? Deutsch Hebrew? Oh my god. CH. Okay, let me see again. So this is Japanese. Okay. And there's these two ones that do nothing, but so VH does nothing, VH/CN does nothing. This is the one which should be working, but it does not work. Okay, and okay, so let's suppose that that we are Japanese. Okay, so I guess it's GA. Okay, so GA. Okay, but and export lang. So okay, let me 1 second, because I'm not sure this is Japanese, because I don't know difference between Japanese and. So this is Spanish. Okay, so now I define Japanese, and export. I go to the menu and I go back to the okay. As you can see, Japanese is here. If I go back, these entries are in English, and if I define a Spanish and I go back, they are in Spanish. So there's something about the definition of non-Latin languages that make them only work in the console, in the shell, but not in the menu down thing. Or maybe I am not able to build a proper, I mean, I don't have, yeah, you know what I mean? I do. Okay, so what I mean is that if you go here into the installation, okay, and you go, I don't know, PC, and you try to build this manually. Okay, no, this is not an installation. I want to go into the builds. Okay, I'm in the build. I want to do this one, and I have the configure script, so I can run and I can ask for help. Okay, so here maybe there's a specific switch so that Japanese and foreign languages are taken into account better than they are currently. So Chinese, nothing. Asian, nothing. So I'm not sure if this is a bug or not. So I will ask on whatever the name is on the group devil mailing list and see what they think about this. Okay, so I think we are done. Okay, so hit the status. Okay, so okay, so let's suppose let's do our thing. So okay, so let's go back to the languages. Let's take Spanish, we go into English, and now we go into Chinese. Okay, and in this Chinese okay, look at that. Look at that. This is in Chinese. Version is in Chinese, but everything here is not translated. This is quite strange. Quite strange. So, what we want to do here is to do a screenshot of this, because I have not done it. Or maybe I have. Wait a second, did I have? 1 second, let me check if I had or not done Chinese, because I'm not sure. Let me check on my other screen privately. So yeah, so I had the Chinese without the so my screenshots. So the screenshot which I'm missing is the Finnish one, so the Suomi one. Okay, so let's do the snapshot from this Finnish one. So now we want this to be, well, more or less. Maybe I can do this like this. Well, more or less that's what you got here. And so this is HTTP Finnish, and let's do the OS thing.
it's looking for all the OS in the system. This takes a while because it's VirtualBox and I have many things in it. And now it will appear. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so now. Okay. So finish OS. So I have my screenshots. Okay, so yeah. So I will ask about this. I will ask the Grub Devil about these things because nobody answers, but it's normal because it's not a weekday. It's a weekend day. So yeah. This has more things. Takaisin Babylongkong. Go back to the previous menu or something like that. Oh, so this is working. Well, this is working pretty well. Well, let's try the Chinese version with the detect everything, and we will try to put into Ubuntu and see if it works. Because it does not mean that it has to work, but yes, it should work as expected. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is the patcher because I brought where I am. This is the patcher because I has been. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. This is not doing anything. Was it? Let me reboot the virtual machine so that the patcher option is not on, and we will see. So language is Chinese. Detect everything. Now there should not be a show me more things. But as you can see, the show me more things was shown with only 4 letters, 4 lines. So there's something wrong on the Grub2 patcher for non-English characters. You know what I mean? So let's go back so that I show you what I mean. So let's suppose that I use English, okay, and before using English I use the patcher. Let's say set patcher yes. So I detect and show both methods. It should stop when you have like here lines, not 2 or 3. Okay. So this is another book. I think I should write down them somewhere, because else I'm going to forget about them. So have you seen it? So and so one book is the one about this, and the other book is pager one with Chinese letters it comes from. Okay, so now I'm going to reboot just in case, but I'm going to do the same thing with the pager, and you will see that in Chinese it pauses. So I reboot, F12 CD-ROM, I go into Chinese, go into the command line, and I set the patcher to 1. Okay, so now I'm going to detect all
and this is going to paste poses only. Okay, it has not paused 4 lines sometimes. Okay, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe it's something that I have it recorded, so yeah, maybe it's when you try to do this several times and then it pauses, and it always pauses, even if there should be something that I'm missing. Maybe it's when you do it twice. Well, I'm not sure what happened here. So set patcher 0 because I don't want anything wrong. And so yeah, let's select this one and see if it works. It should work. It should put into Ubuntu. This is what it's doing right now. So yeah, while this is working, I'm going to check the generation of the new release, where I have the so here in Super Grub2 we have the new releases, and you've got some HTML with different changes, and I should use this in order to was this recommended to load. Okay, so news templates, maybe. Recommended to load. Maybe I did it with Rescatax and not with about other source code. Okay, changes. I did not see the changes one. Okay, yeah. So I'm missing the yeah. The changes is made when the flag is done. So yeah. So okay. So let me do this manually out of the binaries that generate the changes. What the hell? Releases changes. Okay. So this is doing this short lock thing. So DL what the hell? Okay, so this is what I should be using. So let's paste here, and so this is going to fail miserably because everything is. So this is the older version, which is S8. The current Grub version, let's see if it lacks head. Okay. And somehow okay, so this is the Chinese translate. So this is what I'm going to put into the commit for the version of I'm going to try to put into the commit. Okay, so let's copy this. And so I'm going to add this version, which is the version. So this is going to be the commit, and so yeah. Then I need to put here the whatever. Let me see. So version is whatever. Okay. So version is 2.9, and then going to put this everywhere, and then I will remove whatever I think it should be removed. Okay. Maybe I can use, yeah, I'm going to use something else than this, because this is nightmare to edit everything. So yeah. So first of all, I'm going to this. How the hell do you replace? It's not. Okay, so I'm back online. I don't know why this sometimes it explodes. So what here, VirtualBox, there was so yes, it seems I've lost some it seems I have lost a lot of things. So I had a kernel panic here. I'm not sure if it happened just after trying to put the virtual machine, or if it happened later because of whatever reason. And you have lost me releasing the releasing. So what I have done basically is to check these files on where is it? I have checked these files on new releases, and there was not any changes. And then I have gone into the install README, the install file, and I have managed to read that you're supposed to run Super Grub official release, and then Super Grub release changes and the version prior to the current one, which is .02s7. In my case it's the 8.1, because I'm releasing the 9.1. Okay, so this is why news releases was not having these changes. Okay, so finally I've been able to build the option, the build, and I've copied it somewhere so that I have it built somewhere. So yeah, so I'm going to stop here, and that's it. I'm sorry that it has I think I have had two cuts. I'm not sure if it's my ISP or if it's simple screen recorder, which I will have to install a newer version or something, because it fails too much for me at least. And so yeah, so that's it. Thank you for being here. Let me close this, so Reddit does not detect me as online, I think, neither. Okay, so let me what's the name? Let me close the detection. So 1 hour and a half, and I have been here more hours than 1 hour and a half, and now it's detecting that it's not right, but I am sending it, and it works. So I'm not sure. So goodbye, thank you, and yeah. So we have you have maybe missed no, I don't know what you have missed, but yeah, there was two books around here which I'm going to say quickly. So if you go into Spanish, you can see this is in Spanish. This message is in Spanish, but if you go into Japanese or into Chinese, these are in in English. These are not in Chinese, and this is in Chinese. This is quite strange that this is in Chinese. And if you go into Finnish, which is Suomi to Finnish, so this is in Finnish, and there is no message in Chinese. I mean, in Chinese there's no like this, so it's quite strange. This is version instead of version. And so yeah, so and this is Chinese, and this is how Chinese looks like. So I'm just doing a big and a small summary just in case this this did not go live. So here I use select Linux and it boots. So yeah, so that's it. So I'm going to close the streaming and have a nice day. Bye.